H2K Infosys provides world-class online IT training, staffing and software testing solutions to customers worldwide. H2K Infosys supports 100% job-oriented training, hands-on project work, cloud test lab, resume preparation and review, mock interviews, robust syllabus. One-time pay, lifetime access to live classes and videos. H2K Infosys has won the trust of thousands of students worldwide. For free demo class, visit h2kinfosys.com.
These are the real-time scenarios which I want to tell to all of you. Please, yeah, can one of you explain the question? What I'm asking? Yeah, Sangeeta, go ahead.
Yeah, if the customer ID data type is changed from integer to begin,
Okay.
and if the developer asks you to verify it,
Yeah.
how are you going to verify it?
Yeah, and why the requirement has been came?
Because the number of customers has increased.
Yeah, yeah, perfect.
There was a question in the test. It says sys.types.
Yeah,
The answer.
no, sys.types.
Okay.
Sys.types is for knowing the data types.
Okay.
So, for example, yeah, I'm not sent the results for all of you. I have them ready with me. I need 2 more have to take. If any one of you have not taken, I'm not telling who have not taken, but if you don't have the link or for some reason I think some of you have not taken the exam, that is the reason why I'm not sending. I'm waiting for the others to take. I'll ping the link again at the end of the class today. Please take it. I want all of you to take the exam. Okay. Now, at the end of the class, yeah, I got a few messages saying I need to take the test. Okay, I'll send the link to all of you. Please take it. Okay. Now, we will have another one by next week. So, okay. That table sys.type. Anyone wants to explain what is the use of that table sys.types? Yeah, let's make the class interactive. Anyone wants to go ahead and tell what is the use of sys.types?
That will have all the data types listed.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Chandra. So, others, did you get it? What that will have all the data types listed. So, for example, we have data types like integer. We have data types like integer. We have big int. We have varchar. We have varchar2, varchar, n varchar. Like this, we have different data types in SQL Server. So if you want to see the list of all the database, all the data types, you can actually verify in select star from sys.types. So when you do this, you can see what are all the data types you have. Okay, so these are all the data types. We have money, date, time, float, integer, like this. Now my question is, I want to change the column from integer to big int for customer ID. So here, anyone wants to take this? Yeah, Chandra or someone who is who wants to take this?
So is there a particular table you're requiring to change the?
Yeah. What my question is? So I have simple customer ID. As of now, if you see in our database, we have it in orders table, or we have in customers table. Like here also we have customer ID. Like that, we might have in multiple tables. So if I want to change this customer ID to int to long int or int to big int, I don't want to, for example, if I have 500 tables in real time, in real time we have lot of tables. We will have lot of tables. So you cannot expand on everything, and you cannot see like whether I have that column or not. You cannot expand all the tables. So for that we have separate table for columns, which is actually sys.columns. Okay. So please remember, the first table which we discussed is sys.types, and the second table which we discussed is sys.objects, and the last table which we are going to discuss is sys.columns. So as a tester, you should be knowing these three tables. What is the use of these three tables? Okay, so now
Sys columns will have all the columns from all the tables.
correct, perfect, yeah, correct, Chandra. So this table sys.columns will have all the columns from all the tables. Okay, so now we need to know which table is having customer ID column. So for that, what we need to do is, so I need to write here select star from sys.columns. So let's execute this. So let's execute this and see what we will have. So we have object ID and name. So what name we need to verify? We need to verify for customer ID. So you need to write here, we need to write here where, and I need to write name is equal to, I need to write customer ID, and then execute this. So the moment I execute this, I am seeing customer ID in only 2 rows. So this object ID is your table object ID. So if I have object ID, how will I get the table name? From where I can get the table name? See, I have object ID, and if I want to get the table name, I need to verify in sys.objects table. Okay, it's very clear now. Now what I need to do here, I have these two object IDs. Copy these two object IDs and paste it here. And now you want to verify what are the tables. So I need to write select star from sys.objects where object ID in, I need to write these two values, and I can give a comma here. So how I got these two values? I got it from sys.columns. So from sys.columns, mention your column name and get the object IDs from sys.objects, and just type what are these two. So execute this. Now I got this. So I have my customer ID column in 2 tables. One is customers and one is orders. Like this we will do in real time. So even tester also will verify like this. He will fire a query like normally database testers will know these 3 tables. Now is it clear, all of you, how to verify whether the column? Now he came to know that okay, I have customers table, customer and orders. So now he can simply go to the table, he can expand that table, and then he can verify whether the data type is modified or not. Or the straight way to verify is he can actually run this, and he can actually see. So if he is not finding. Okay. So how many of you didn't understand this? I got a couple of messages saying to explain again. So anyone who understood?
I want to know about this object ID. Is it the system generated object ID or the number? Like how all these numbers?
Object ID is a column present in sys.objects, which will have it is system generated. You don't need to do these 3 are system tables: sys.columns, sys.types and sys.objects. See, every time when you create a table, the table name and details of the table will be inserted to sys.objects, and the columns of the table will be inserted to sys.columns. And this one sys.types, anyway you will not modify it because these are inbuilt data types. Object ID, I got one question. So object ID is present in both sys.columns and sys.objects, because your object ID for tables will be there in sys.objects, and the same object ID will be present in sys.columns for knowing the link between tables and columns. See, if I have some columns in sys.columns, I should know which table those columns are there. For that reason, they are giving object ID column in sys.columns also. By knowing that object ID, we will go to sys.objects and we will get the table name. Okay, let me ask this way: how many of you are not clear with this? Because these are very important. You will not see these things anywhere else. Please.
Meg,
Yeah. Yeah.
So this object ID is not going to be considered as a primary key in a table, right?
No. This object ID is only for these are all system tables. So this object ID is only for identifying that table. That's all. Anyone wants to explain this? I see like couple of you, 3 members ping like to explain again. Anyone wants to explain? Anyone understood this? With the requirement, can anyone explain to others? Okay. The meaning of system tables is something like which we have not created. So someone, I got question saying like, what is system table? See, there are 2 types of tables. One is user created tables, and the other one is system table. So this sys.types, sys.objects and sys.columns are not created by us. They are inbuilt system tables which comes with SQL Server. So we are not creating them. So what SQL Server will do is, every time when you create a table, that the details will be added to sys.objects and the columns for that are added in sys.columns. So that yeah, these are all inbuilt tables, so that we will have a reference in future. If you want to refer in which table this column is present, you can verify. Testers exclusively use this, especially those who are really good in database testing. Those who are experienced testers, they know all these things. They normally know how to write joins. They know all these all these system tables. They will verify it and they will tell us like, you have not modified the column in this table. Can you do it like that? So even many times I have when starting my career, I don't know like these tables, sys.types and objects. I used to expand these tables and I used to search for the column. Even I got a requirement like, we had a column name called name of the person, which has varchar 20. But some names are very more than 20, so we got a requirement saying, can you change